A shoe company based in London that was established in 1847 developed the first loafer as a country house shoe for the landed gentry and the royal family. The Wildsmith loafer, made by Raymond Lewis Wildsmith of Wildsmith Shoes, was designed for King George VI as a casual house shoe. The shoe has subsequently been marketed and sold by other London shoe firms and dubbed the Harrow. A shoemaker in Orland, Norway, introduced his first design around 1908. He obtained protection for the design, a diploma at the Bergen exhibition in 1910 for his Orland shoe. The first Orland shoes were also made with laces and a decorative upper side similar to the brogue shoe. Colors were initially natural until approximately 1960, when they were also painted black. In 1936, the local shoe handcraft in Orland was described as a very old industry, and shoes were sold in large numbers to foreign visitors. A 1953 catalog listed about 10 shoe factories in the small village of Orland. When exported to the USA, the Orland shoes were called Norwegian moccasins. The Norwegians began exporting them to the rest of Europe, where they were taken up by visiting Americans and championed by the American Esquire magazine. Some photographs included with the Esquire feature were of Norwegian farmers in a cattle loafing area. The Spalding family in New Hampshire started making shoes based on this design in the early 1930s, naming them loafers, a general term for slip-on shoes which is still in use in America. In 1934, G.H. Bass, a bootmaker in Wilton, Maine, started making loafers under the name Weegens. The distinctive addition was a strip of leather across the saddle with a diamond cutout. Initially only worn in the summer at home, the shoe grew in popularity in America to become a significant part of men's casual shoe wardrobe. In Europe, the style has never reached the same degree of ubiquity. The term penny loafer has uncertain beginnings. One explanation is when American prep school students in the 1950s, wishing to make a fashion statement, took to inserting a penny into the diamond-shaped slip on their Weegens. Another theory is that 2 pennies could be slipped into the slit, enough money to make an emergency phone call in the 1930s. This, however, is an urban legend, as payphone calls in the USA have never been less than 5 cents, nor have the payphones ever accepted pennies. Either way, the name penny loafer came to be applied to this style of slip-on and has since stuck. The practice continues, especially among those who remain committed to a classic and refined but still scholarly appearance, such as lawyers. In the mid-1950s, further continental influences brought a more elegant image to light, lower-cut slip-ons, which moved from purely casual use to being paired with suits in the 1960s, but still only in America. In 1966, Italian designer Gucci made the further step of adding a metal strap across the front in the shape of a horse's snaffle bit. These Gucci loafers also spread over the Atlantic and were worn by 1970s businessmen, becoming almost a Wall Street uniform, reaching widespread use by the 1980s. At the start of the 21st century, a revival of penny loafers occurred, with the shoe appearing in a more rugged version, closer to the original concept as either moccasins or espadrilles, both of these styles being very low or flat without heels. The resurgence was most noticeable at college campuses across America. Again, though casual, their gradual acceptance among the American East Coast prep school culture has led to them being worn there with suits, where they gained an association with business and legal classes. In the United States and some European countries such as Italy, the loafer enjoys general use as a casual and informal shoe worn for work and leisure, though lace-ups are still preferred for more formal situations. The general popularity of brown over black extends to loafers, sometimes using exotic leathers such as suede and cordovan. Since the early 1980s, socks have been optional while wearing loafers. Though originally men's shoes, Some styles of loafers, such as casual tassel and penny loafers, are also worn by women. Women's loafers tend to have shorter toes and are worn with a variety of outfits from shorts, jeans, slacks, and capris to dresses and skirts.